I'm gonna show you how to make the best juicy, drippy barbecue pulled pork sandwich with a persimmon barbecue sauce.
Being in the city, you could grow something small on windowsills. Herbs are very easy, you know, fire escapes, balconies, rooftops. But if you can't do that, then support your local farmer. Go to a farmer's market and know your farmer. So if you can't grow it, then know somebody that does and support them.
Join me as I take the best of urban farms and cook it up right in my food truck.
Welcome to the Downtown Farmer. I'm your chef, L'Oreal Gavin.
We're your farmers, the Darvais family.
Making pulled pork sandwiches with a persimmon barbecue sauce. Got a nice, like 3.5 pound piece. We're gonna be using a Dutch oven today. Cast iron is near and dear to my heart. Hello, here we got the pork shoulder. Like I said, this is about a 3 pound piece. We've got a beautiful fat cap on there. We're gonna render it down. So what we're gonna do is start to truss and tie it. You're gonna start from the middle, then you're gonna tie your way out. This is basically just gonna make it easy for me to grab this beautiful pulled pork while it's falling apart. So here we go, trussed and tied. Nothing crazy going on here. Check it out, I've got Himalayan sea salt. What we're gonna do now is grab our little cherry tomatoes. You can personalize barbecue sauce in 1,000 different ways depending on what's in season. We're gonna blister up these tomatoes. Don't worry about peeling them or taking any of the seeds out or anything like that. They've got a really nice thin skin. All this beautiful colors are gonna caramelize right here, and then we're gonna add in our pork butt. I'm gonna add the apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna let that cook down a little bit, and then we're going to put the pork butt right into this dish. Now it's time to grab our persimmons and get them ready to go into the dish. There's a couple things you need to know about persimmons. They have a really beautiful orange colored flesh, and they're really great at picking up the flavor profiles. All you gotta do is cut them in half and start cleaning them. Basically, I'm just removing the outside skin. I'm gonna take these beautiful tomatoes off of the stove top. So I'm gonna add them right in with these persimmons. Am I at the spa right now? Feels like I'm getting a little facial over here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of tomato paste, then brown sugar, and one of my favorite ingredients ever, smoked paprika. Not only is it beautiful to look at, but it tastes like summertime. Ooh, more, I love it. We're gonna let this hang out and marry with itself for just a minute, but look, we've got the beginnings of a great barbecue sauce. Let's go ahead and sear this pork butt off, okay? So I'm gonna use my meat fork, and I'm just gonna set the skin side down first. I'm gonna get a nice sear on all sides, but I'm definitely doing the fat cap first. So right now I'm smelling that fat is caramelizing. All those delicious flavors of that fat are marrying with the sugars from the tomato. Yeah. It looks so good. Okay, so basically I'm just adding this sauce in here because I'm all about doing everything in one pot, quick and easy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add it in. And now we're gonna add water to cover it up as our braising liquid. Braising is a wet cooking technique, so we have to make sure that this tougher cut of meat is covered in a liquid, in water in this case, so that it cooks slow and low and falls apart to become buttery. So I'm walking out of the farm. I've got these beautiful persimmons in my basket, and yet another thing whispers to me, right? Because I'm smelling everything around me, and it's rosemary. I don't have to cut it up. We're gonna put it right into the braising liquid. And the pork and the sauce is really gonna take on the flavors of this rosemary, and then I'll just pull it out when I'm done. We're gonna let this roll for about an hour a pound at 350 degrees. Time to go night-night. Oh, look what I got here. This smells so amazing. So we're gonna bring it over. I'm gonna crank this sauce because we're gonna let it reduce. And I'm going to remove the little butcher's twine that we had on there. Look at that. This is the best case scenario. This is what you want. What we're seeing here is the epitome of what a delicious pulled pork sandwich should look like. With the right ingredients, anybody can be a great chef right at home. And it wouldn't be complete with a pork sammy without some pickles. So now it's time to make some pickles, guys. So we've got a cucumber and an onion. I like to keep it really simple so we can taste all these flavors. Get my chef knife going, hey. I'm just gonna clean this onion. So I'm gonna give it a nice cut down the middle. I'm just gonna do little thin pieces. So we've got all these right here, beautiful onions. Oh, it smells so good. So I'll just show you with a quick peel. There'll be a nice pretty little stripe in there. And here I am again, loving my brown sugar. Brown sugar! Last but not least, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and my favorite apple cider vinegar. So that then you just put it in the liquid. Beautiful, easy, delicious. I'm gonna put some of this sauce in here and pour it over the pork. It's thickened pretty nicely, I've gotta say so myself. And then we'll just give it a little toss. This smells amazing. It really smells like it just came off the grill, and you can smell those delicious, sweet, peachy notes of the persimmons. Look at that little fat piece of pork. But you better make sure you eat first, because these things are gonna disappear. Wasn't that quick and easy? Now all I've got to do is eat these pulled pork sandwiches with my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Chef L'Oreal Gavin, the Downtown Farmer. Thanks for watching.